Sega, Madden Sega was invented by German scientists Linda Gordon and Andy Gordon of San Francisco, California. Their son-in-law, named Sebastian Ebel, took this game and used a green screen to also make sex games. Also, because the components are very like the same, they took players like Tom Brady and players like Ezekiel Elliott of the Dallas Cowboys, and even got coaches involved. And what coaches didn't understand was they were getting involved in a game, in a sex game. There's Ezekiel Elliott. So Urban Meyer also conspired on this. And he got all his star players involved. And the reason why they burnt out right away and had unbelievable skills is because however popular they were in Sega, like Lamar Jackson, the G-force of it transformed to their own body. In other words, the energy of coding yourself. So to get in Sega, you're coded. They put electronics on you, like they did to me at the hospital. They put electronics on me overnight, and without my knowledge, they coded me. So they can control me on a screen. So basically, I'm in a game somewhere because I'm their enemy. Because I know that this sex game is going on. And Urban Meyer thinks he's so fucking smart. And Brian K. Hess thinks he's so fucking smart. Because they refigured this like many kids did. And they've made this diabolical, this Madden game. Because they take players out of it and they put them in the sex game. And they make Brady a phenom, and they make Lamar Jackson a phenom, but they also make them sex fiends. And when a woman is coded with this, like Giselle, they think that they found the cosmic answer to orgasms. But really what happens is their body becomes a machine. And I can tell you this, without my authorization, I had a starfish gear come out of me that would actually swim around and was being controlled by somebody to make me think I was haunted. And it would talk to me. And someone slipped into my food. And Mo Muhammad, a student at OSU, who got approached by Sebastian Ebel of Ebel Enterprises and Urban Meyer, basically put everybody in this format that they've ever met. So they have people in sex, they have people killing themselves, they have people sick, the president's in on it, they have people sacrificing their body because they think they met the devil or they think they met Allah. They've got Ben Rupp, a total derelict. He thinks he's of power. He's an absolute moron because he's in a Sega board. And when he was in a hospital and they had monitors on him, and then they did a CAT scan, an MRI, and then a spinal tap, they control every aspect of his body. And Troy Speakman has known this, and he's Al Mohler, and he's been killing people, raping people, and so has Frank Miramati, and so has Bob Baffert, and so has David Applebaum, Jonathan Applebaum, Abe Basin, Howard Taylor. Howard Taylor has absolutely killed so many people. So basically, there's a bunch of people walking around, and they've also done it for people that sing. They've done it for people that talk different languages. They've done it for people to be able to be, well, like Kevin, that I know at Real Sports. He's basically downloaded a version of himself on himself, and he buys his own stuff so he can get his own show, and he can't shut himself off. He can't shut himself off. Because what they don't understand is he's actually in the internet. So whatever character he used to be a villain in Batman, it's in the internet. And Brian Allen created it, because Brian Allen, who I was with at a sober house that I wasn't drinking, said to me, "How do you stay so busy?" And I said, "Well, I'm having a lot of trouble. I do my best, I work out, but I'm having trouble right now because I got all these people attacking me because I'm the Batman." And he goes, "Come on." I go, "Definition of the Batman. I'm from Italy. I was the first generation from Italy, and my family was in the Vatican Army, which was the mafia, which would protect babies, women, children, moms from the devil, from the Satan. And I have no problem walking up to somebody and basically dividing them into pieces if they touch a kid." And the Batman isn't a cartoon. The Batman really is in the Vatican. And when you meet a scumbag, Paul, I walk up to him and I say, "I know who you are." And I move my head and I move my fingers and my hands, Ramona, and I make faces and I say, "So you think you're evil? I think that's funny. I think you actually look like a fucking clown. In fact, all your marks I don't find at all intimidating. In fact, before you say you're going to take my soul, I take your soul. Because the devil is the 13th son, Eddie. If you went to school, the Bible, the devil's the 13th son, and he was the moron. So out of all the things, I'll never be afraid of a moron, especially a gay moron, because these people have been diabolical. They have killed. They have never stopped killing. They have organ farmed. And in addition to being the Batman, my mother was Marilyn Monroe. And she was a Konsevich, meaning a czar of Russia, highest, basically, family of Russia, Konsevich. and all my family were celebrities on that side. And my first cousin, one was Princess Monaco, which was Grace Kelly, who died being pursued by demons because we never smoked or drank. My grandfather, Augustus, was hung in his cell for being pulled over, a simple car stop, because he wouldn't give his daughters to the local Wiccans that raced horses. They hung him. And they've been after me. And my other cousin was Princess Diana, who was originally from Philadelphia. And the reason why she married England, she wanted to be out of states because the same people that are these Wiccans are the same people that killed the Kennedys. And I was with John Jr. when his father was shot and killed. And then later on, John crashed, and that was done by the Wiccans. And I'm the Batman.